Thank you very much. I still welcome you to the Clean Nigeria Campaign Secretariat. The last time you came, at least we talked about a few things that were ongoing. We're still at a teething stage. So what we have actually done for now is we're trying to also get this. We're trying to get states on board, and we're also still working on our strategic plan. We have actually started the review with the technical working group, which we intend to complete before the end of this month. So we're actually looking at, we have requested from states to nominate desk officers or focal persons for all the states, which most of the states have actually done, just maybe one or two. So moving forward, we intend by next month to hold a sensitization workshop for all the states, so that focal desk officers know the roles and responsibilities that is expected from states, and also to find out what has been happening with all our states, so that we're all on the same page. And we have also requested for focal officers also from our local government level, so that we have a flow in terms of reporting and then getting the progress of work that has been done. Well, like I told you, as of today, we have 20 local governments that are now open defecation free. 4 actually just came on board. We have Agatu from Agatu in Benue State. And then we have Gagarawa and another one in Jigawa State. And we also have Ogbadibo. Nsidatai in Akwa Ibom. So these are the 4 new ones that have actually come on board, and we are hoping that more will actually come up. So this is where we are for now. Yes, so we're actually still putting our acts together, just like most of where it is, because you must also have ensure that institutions are being put in place. So we also are expecting from the information we got that we have a state task group that is functional in FCT. They're also trying to put up the rural water supply and sanitation units within the FCT. And once all these are put in place, we'll also get on board. Also for the sensitization, they're not going to be left out. We're also looking at a focal person for the FCT, and of course names of the focal persons at also the area councils. A lot will soon begin to happen in FCT, but I know that once you're at the teaching stage, you have to put a lot of things in place, just like what the states are also doing. So we're also expecting that a lot needs to be put in place at the state level. States have actually started, flagging off campaigns. Like last year, I talked about Osun State, and the wife of the governor of Osun State is actually championing what is happening in Osun State. Now, Benue State also flagged off in December, and tomorrow, the Ekiti State government is also going to flag off. And the reports also reaching me is that Ondo State is also planning a flag off at the earliest possible time now. I'm just expecting the date from the states, so that I know exactly when. So we're going to be seeing a lot of that happening, states keying in and then flagging off the campaign, and then telling us after the flag off what next. Just like what we're doing here, we have our annual work plan, so now we begin to roll out our activities. So again, the private sector, the organized private sector, like I don't know if I talked about it the last time, they are now the national coordinator, Dr. Nicholas Igwe. He's actually been meeting with most of the private sector organizations to see which way they can actually support the campaign. So we've seen the likes of Guinness, Coca-Cola have actually met one-on-one with the ministry. So we're looking at a lot of other private organizations coming on board to see how actually they can actually key into. Well, for public places, I know that when the campaign started early last year, we actually sent a letter to the FCTA to actually, the minister was actually requesting for a few places where public facilities can actually, be erected. But we have actually, visited FCTA. We've met a urban development team, and a lot is actually happening from the also information I got. There is a mapping that is going on now to actually look at where facilities can be placed, because a lot of NGOs, a lot of private organizations have actually been coming on board to say, where can we actually, we have some to showcase, we have this, and we're still looking at where this can be done. So we have actually taken that back to the FCT authority to see that they actually provide those places. So the mapping is ongoing. Okay, the task team is already in place for FCT. There is a task team. So the only thing is for us to actually, renew what are our roles and responsibilities and all the activities that need to go, which also includes ensuring that whatever facilities are put in place will be sustainable. So there is a task team in place. So we are going to be, as time goes on, and then we'll continue to discuss, have meetings, we'll all review all that and see that. And incidentally, like the last time I spoke about the PPP arrangement, where these facilities will actually be properly handed over, and we look forward to seeing situations where most of our young people actually man these facilities, and people get paid as a result of manning facilities and cleaning up the facilities, and then we'll also see some revenue being generated as a result of that.